Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
My brothers, my sisters, this is Duke Loves Rasslin, and I want you to stop what you're doing and head over to rivercitywrestlingcon.com. Use the promo code Top Shelf. That's all one word there, Top Shelf. Why? I just saved you 10% on weekend passes to see some of your favorite stars from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, including...
Hey, what's everybody doing? This is Ken Shamrock. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up. I will be at the River City WrestleCon in Jacksonville, Florida on June 11th. So if you get a chance, man, come on and check it out. See you there.
Head over to rivercitywrestlingcon.com. Use the promo code Top Shelf, and we'll see you Saturday, June 10th and Sunday, June 11th. That's right.
Locked in.
Look at what we have here, folks.
To the only show that matters.
The cream of the crop.
Duke Loves Rasslin.
And there is no one that does it better than
your host.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
The Duke.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Brothers and sisters, we are kicking off this episode with the return of a great friend of the show, someone who's been on numerous times, and we have watched his career blossom through the years. I'm talking about the man from Culture Inc., the man who is going to once again set the world on fire at the River City Wrestling Con, Malik Bosede. What's going on there, Bosede, my man?
Hey, what's good, my brother?
Listen, Malik, you know it's always fun to have people like yourself on because legitimately you've been here since the beginning, really. You know, we just celebrated the 7th year anniversary of Duke Loves Rasslin, and you're one of our early guests. So, you know, on behalf of the entire Duke Loves Rasslin crew out there, all the wonderful listeners through the years, thank you for all that you've contributed to the growth of this show, because you certainly have put your stamp on it, and you have helped the Duke Loves Rasslin podcast grow throughout the entire world.
Well, hey, it's always my pleasure for you having me on. So thank you again. And congratulations, 7 years.
It ain't easy. You know?
It's not. They say most businesses close before 3 years. You doubled that and you're still going, you know, soaring high. So
yes, sir.
Hey, much blessings to you on that one.
Well, I really appreciate that. And speaking of soaring high, I mean, the River City Wrestling Con, we know June 10th, June 11th, Jacksonville Fairgrounds down there in Jacksonville, Florida. So that is next Saturday and Sunday, folks. Don't forget that. And of course, you can use the promo code Top Shelf to get your weekend passes. And they're going fast. There's only a few left. So if you hear this right now, hopefully you make it in time. Get your 10% off your weekend passes using the promo code Top Shelf, rivercitywrestlingcon.com. But Malik, soaring high. I mean, last year, you and your Culture Inc. Brethren there, but you in particular, you were soaring so high that you went viral, right? Tell the world, just remind the world, I should say, what happened last year in relation to quote unquote soaring high at the River City Wrestling Con.
Of course, you know, we came, you know, we showed up and showed out like we always do at any venue, any location, any place, anytime, you know. But my big head sold the show. I know I love the spotlight, but my head took it to a whole other level.
Malik Bosede jumped up so high in the sky that his head literally hit one of the spotlights and brought the light down. Okay.
Yes.
It was something so crazy. No one, you know, who was there had ever seen it before. Everyone online was talking about it. I'm sure you folks listening, you saw it last year. Yes, that was Malik, our Malik, who's been on this show numerous times. Culture Inc., our Culture Inc. that we've been promoting all these years. They decided to really steal the show by knocking the lights out. So,
I mean, you know, like you said it best. You know, we're show stealers. You know, we're gonna do what we do. But in this instance, you know, one of my patent moves, my missile drop kick, I got a little too high, kind of overshot it. And next thing you know, boom, I landed a drop kick though. That was a good thing. I still landed it on the money.
You got the job
But
done. Okay. Like the
yes,
mailman,
sir.
you still delivered, right? You still delivered.
Yes, sir. Still delivered. And then, but I guess out of reaction, because I didn't really realize it, but out of reaction, as soon as I landed, I rolled because a split second, there's the big lamp, which I'm sure that there's photos of people seeing it when Nick held it up. It was bigger than, it took two hands to hold it up. So I instinctively moved out the way and it hit hit the mat, and everybody thought I was down and out, but I kicked out. Good crowd was on their feet, felt the energy, got up, kept the match going, bing, 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 and still got the win. Still took the dub.
Well, as long as you keep the priorities straight there, Malik. I mean, you got the win. That's what matters in the end there. I love it. Speaking of which, wins and really feuding, making it happen, bringing the crowd to their feet. Reality of Wrestling. That's Booker T's promotion. It's over 20 years old. You have been tearing it up down there. Culture Inc. representing for sure. Give everybody an update of what's been going on down in Reality Wrestling.
Oh man, Reality Wrestling, is always great, over there. Right now, we have some issues with the Heat, which if nobody's really familiar with, which it should be, is led by Booker T himself. It's a team form of Matty Ice, Mysterious Q, and Gaspard. So it's a well-formed team that we're having problems with right now, but we're getting the job done little by little,
I'm going to have to reach out to Book. In fact, I'm going to reach out to Queen Charmel and file a complaint on Booker T because as far as I knew, he was cool with Culture Inc. So what happened here that now we have this bad blood and he done brought in other people, including Shad Gaspard, to come mess with y'all here? I mean, this is no good, man.
I don't know what happened. We come there, we show out, what I'm saying? We show that we are the top team, and you think Book would be like, hey, let's go drink. But, Book, again, also, Book has a good eye in the business. And he likes to always go up against competition. So to see us as a threat against the Heat, I'll take that too.
Take it and run with it, brother, no doubt. Because listen, Culture Inc., the group that you are part of, Malik Bosede, you folks are international superstars. There's no doubt about it. I love the fact that you have done something that you told me from the very beginning when you were on this show for the first time over 5 years ago. You told me that your dream was to bring pro wrestling to the Caribbean, to St. Lucia, where you and your folks are from, literally bringing your love of pro wrestling and all that you've learned back home, to our cousins, our brothers, our sisters, our aunties, our uncles, back home to the Caribbean. And I always loved the fact that you were serious about that. And now here we are. You've done it. You've linked up with some folks and you've gotten it done. So tell me, give me the update on bringing pro wrestling to the Caribbean.
So I'm part of All Caribbean Wrestling. The leading in sports entertainment down in the Caribbean, spearheaded by JB Cool himself, which I will give flowers to him like I always do, because without his vision, without his passion to make this happen, it would make it a lot harder for me to do what I need to do to put St. Lucia on the map.
Once again, that's just really, really cool. And knowing how long you have dreamed about doing this and knowing the hard work that you've put in to putting yourself in a position where you could link up with folks and collectively y'all can bring this to the Caribbean it's special. Where in the Caribbean have you been so far?
I mean, we've traveled to Trinidad, we traveled to the Bahamas. When I say the love over there, we always shoot it straight, so I'm really going to shoot it straight. The love over there in the Caribbean, it's energy over there. There's energy in the States, and then there's energy over in the Caribbean. We're talking about like 600 plus packed seats for crowds, that they're dying for pro wrestling over there, they're dying to see the performers, to see us work, you know?
And let me tell you something, folks, for anyone who has ever been to a Caribbean carnival, okay, if you've ever been to Caribbean carnival, if you've ever seen video, if you've ever heard about it, when Malik Bosede talks about energy in the Caribbean, that's what he's talking about. The spirit of having a good time, the spirit of just letting loose, the spirit of being free. I mean, that's what it's all about. And I love the fact, once again, Malik, that you and the team over there, All Caribbean Wrestling, you have brought pro wrestling, you've brought sports entertainment to the Caribbean and creating memories for a lifetime, you know, for folks over there. So it's really, really special, man. I mean, I hope that you're being treated like the superstars that you are while you're out there as well, because legitimately, you fellas and ladies are pioneers, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, for example, like in Trinidad last year when we first went, they haven't had wrestling over there in 25 years. Now they have a show. They had a show there, and me and Snoop Strikes are the first people out there, the first people in 25 years to perform in Trinidad. When I say like that, oof,
that's special. That's special. It's groundbreaking, and definitely shout out to all of our brothers and sisters in Trinidad. That is just fantastic, man. I mean, that's the type of energy that we want to spread around the world, and certainly starting in the Caribbean in this regard is just, it's great. It's great, and I'm sure others are going to fall behind as well.
We plan to hit everywhere in the Caribbean regardless, because, again, this is a Caribbean brand of sports entertainment. So we definitely want to bring it to everybody. And I get to represent St. Lucia and have that on my back, like I said I would when I first came into the business, you know. So it's great, you know. And the travel there, you know, we get treated 5 stars, you know, stays there with the food treatment, the love. It's just a whole different experience, you know.
And it's proof positive that dreams can come true, man. If you just stick to it, dreams definitely can come true. What else? What else is going on with Culture Inc.? What else is going on, Malik Bosede? What do you fellas have coming up in the upcoming weeks here?
All right, let's see what we got. All right, so Culture Inc. is going to be in full effect. We have Reality Wrestling in June, followed by River City, which, again, buy our tickets. Come show love to us. You know we're going to show out. And then after that, I have Jamaica for All Caribbean Wrestling in July.
All right, so all my cousins out there, Culture Inc., Malik Bosede, All Caribbean Wrestling, they are coming to Jamaica in July. Get ready, okay? We're going to have a whole big party here. Get ready.
As soon as I touch down, saltfish.
Okay, saltfish, aki, you know, some fried dumpling. Get the fried dumpling. I don't do the boiled.
Oh, the bakes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I love the bakes.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly. I love it. I love it when I get to talk to somebody who knows the culture, brother. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You know, everybody should know, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's a beautiful culture, you know, it's beautiful people, beautiful culture, beautiful land, you know, it's the Caribbean, you know, who wouldn't want to know about it or go there?
Exactly. And that's what it's all about, man. Respecting culture, immersing yourself in culture. Culture Inc., Malik Bosede, that's what you fellas are all about, and that's exactly why, folks, you got to check them out at the River City Wrestling Con, June 10th and 11th, Jacksonville Fairgrounds, Jacksonville, Florida. Don't forget, rivercitywrestlingcon.com. Use the promo code TOPSHELF. You get 10% off of those weekend passes. You got 1 week left, folks. Trying to hook you up here. Make sure you get those weekend passes so you can see all of your favorite stars from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, including Culture Inc., especially with my man Malik Bosede. Listen, Bosede, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. Brother, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Duke, it's been my pleasure always talking to you as always. Thank you for having me on.
Let's talk hydration. See, I carry something to drink with me every single place that I go because I am concerned about being dehydrated. It runs in the family. Everything from dry mouth, dizzy spells, fainting. It's pretty serious. And I've tried all the different types of waters and sports drinks. Let me tell you something right now. Liquid IV, that has been the most efficient at keeping me hydrated and doing so pretty quickly. Okay, Liquid IV has 5 essential vitamins and is 2 times faster at keeping you hydrated than water alone. And I'm serious, man. Everything from vitamin C to vitamins B3, B5, B6, B12. Liquid IV also is non-GMO, so it's free from gluten, dairy, soy. So for all you folks out there with food allergies, this may be right up your alley. And I know what you're thinking, but how does it taste, Duke? Well, it tastes pretty good. Okay, we're talking my favorite in pina colada. They also have tropical punch, strawberry, new flavors like sea berry and strawberry lemonade. You can enjoy this stuff, man. But don't take my word for it. I want you to stop what you're doing right now and head over to liquidiv.com. Use the promo code Duke Loves Rasslin so you get 20% off your entire order. I mean, anything that you order on liquidiv.com. So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to shop better hydration today. Use the promo code Duke Loves Rasslin over at liquidiv.com. Save yourself 20%. Stay hydrated. Most importantly, enjoy life. That's right. Always a pleasure to talk to my man, Malik Bosede. What a great dude. Culture Inc., exciting team, man. They're tearing it up out there. They've been in AEW. I believe I've seen them in the NWA. Got to double check that. Definitely Reality of Wrestling. They've just been all over the place, man. And fantastic group. I love the fact that Malik is doing what he's doing in all Caribbean wrestling as well. To bring sports entertainment, to bring pro wrestling, to bring this thing that we love to the Caribbean. You know, a place where they don't get live pro wrestling. It's very rare that you'll see that. Sometimes you'll see promotions pop up, come and go, but it's not a common thing. So the fact that all Caribbean wrestling is dedicated to doing this, it's special. It's really, really special for sure. And you know what else is special? AEW, their video game Fight Forever, is finally going to hit the sales out there. You're finally going to be able to get a copy at the end of June. So mark your calendars, folks. It's coming. And I'm telling you right now, you can go onto YouTube, you can go onto the AEW pages and what have you, and you can see some clips of this video game. I'm going to tell you something right now. Tony Khan, I'm talking to you in particular. Anthony, my lactose intolerant brethren. Okay, you and I, we are twins in this regard. I love the alternative dairy products just like you do. So I'm talking to you on that level there because we have this bond together here, Tony. I know that you listen to the show and you cringe every time I mention your name. This is going to be something positive, Tony. Okay? I'm going to be very, very positive towards you and what I'm about to say. Tony Khan, I need you to get the list of everyone that worked on AEW Fight Forever, this video game that you're about to put out. This is the first mass retail AEW video game that's going to be on consoles. AEW's put out mobile games that have had, mild success and what have you, but at least you've done it. So kudos to that. But this is the first major rollout here, and it's been going on for years, right? All the tens of millions of dollars. I've heard upwards of close to $100 million have been spent developing this game. Tony, get a list of everyone who's worked on this game. And I want you to hand that over to Mega. You know, Mega, she is the most dangerous person in the world. I have a lot of respect for her because I know that she gets things done. Rahm Emanuel literally couldn't even hold Mega's heels, okay? Rahm Emanuel thinks that he's the boogeyman. He has not met Mega because she will definitely straighten people out, and that's what I respect about her. I'm terrified of this lady, just so you know. But I want you to get this list to Mega, Tony, because you need to sue everyone that worked on this game. The fact that you have spent millions upon millions, you've put all Elite Wrestling in debt to try to finance this thing, the fact that it has come out looking the way that it has thus far, And we've seen people do run-throughs and plays, and we've seen screen grabs. This is what the game is going to be, you know? I think, Tony, you really need to sue somebody over this because, in my opinion, based on this product, it would have been fantastic in 2000, but this is 2023. For a video game to look that way in 2023, considering the amount of money you spent on it, Tony, you need to sue everyone that worked on it, especially people who are under contract with All Elite Wrestling, because I'm going to tell you something right now, Tony. I am very concerned that you have been set up to fail. I think it's been on purpose. This is my opinion here based on gathering all the facts and doing a little bit of analysis. It does not make sense for somebody to spend this much money on something and for the finished product to look the way that this looks. Now, I understand there's a lot of cool things you can do, like ride around on a skateboard and jump up in midair and hit somebody while you're on the skateboard. I guess this is some kind of Tony Hawk, added feature to it. I know Darby Allin likes to use a skateboard, but this is going a little further than that. You know, John Moxley can take a gas can and throw it at somebody, then it ignites. I know that these are little things that you want to add into it, but overall, the renders, the way that the characters look, Tony, get the list to Mega. Mega, do what you do best. Sue them, banish them to a galaxy far, far away. Do whatever needs to be done. Crush them. Do whatever needs to be done. But I think that, Tony Khan, you have been taken advantage of. I'm not going to put up with it. Duke Loves Rasslin is going to advocate for Tony Khan to get justice over this whole Fight Forever video game that has turned out to be a Trojan horse, okay? Tony, they have taken your money and they have run with it, in my opinion, based on the facts I've gathered here, based on the information that's publicly available. Maybe there are things I don't know, Tony. Maybe you're okay with this, Tony. I don't think that's the case, though, because I believe you're a lot more sharp than that. So, Tony Khan, I am going to beat the drum on this. Sue everybody. Okay? Sue them all, Tony. They have taken your money. They have taken advantage of you. I will advocate. I will support you, Tony. Let me speak to my man, Shoddy. We like to party. Let me speak to Shad, and I will let him know it's not your fault. This happens. People take advantage of people all the time. I don't want Shad to turn the faucet off, turn the golden faucet off. I don't want Shad to put you on punishment, put you on timeout, Tony. Okay? Let me talk to Pops. I'll talk to Pops. I'll get you out of the jam with Pops. But you need to sue some folks here, Tony, and get your money back. Okay? Now, this is just the way it has to be. Because we can't sit here and allow people to take advantage of you the way that they did, Tony. Okay? Now, that's me and you talking. You know the Duke is your buddy here. Don't listen to any of these other humanoids out there that want to smoke. Oh, yeah, it's okay, Tony. And then they take your money and run like these folks did, in my opinion. It's just, folks, I'm telling you right now, everybody else listening, Fight Forever. Go on YouTube right now. Go on AEW's various social medias or whatever. Look at AEW Fight Forever. Look at this and tell me with a straight face that the folks who worked on this game, including people who are under contract in AEW, you tell me with a straight face they didn't steal Tony Khan's money, because that's what it feels like. They have stolen his money like King Kong Bundy did back in the day. Okay, remember when the big cat Ernie Ladd used to say, Bundy, you're stealing all the money, Bundy, because Bundy just wasn't getting the job done? There is no way on God's luscious green earth. There is no way on Al Gore's internet. There is no way in a Beyonce world that you can put out AEW Fight Forever in 2023 and you can look somebody in the eye with a straight face and say, this is the best that we could do. This is the thing that we believe is going to be able to bring in the big bucks, that is going to deliver on customer satisfaction, that is going to help us grow our fan base. There is no way on God's luscious green earth that that's a possibility. Tony, sue them all. Okay? I support you, Tony. I will give you all the positive coverage you need during this process, because I feel so bad that people would have the audacity to take advantage of a nice, upstanding young man like yourself and turn around and give you a product after all these years that looks like something that was made before 1998. What in the hell is going on here? Tony Khan, I got your back. You know the Duke has your back. My good friend Tony Khan. See that, folks? Very positive here. I support Tony. Tony and I are turning over a new leaf. We're going into a new chapter in life where we are not going to be contentious. He's not going to accuse me of rampaging. I'm not going to accuse him of discriminated against women and black male singles wrestlers. Well, maybe I will still do that because the evidence speaks for itself and I can't lie. So I have to point out the facts, which I told you I would continue to do, by the way, Tony. But that's beside the point. That's that issue. Okay, we got to focus on this issue. And with this issue, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I am your friend on this issue, Tony, because there is no way people should be taking advantage of you. The money that you wasted on this game, you could have spent promoting a whole women's division that actually gets over and has more than one match on TV. You could have spent this money developing more black male singles wrestlers so they could be in the title hunt and make you some real money and grow a real fan base instead of the nonsense that's been going on where now your core audience is starting to turn their back on you. Tony, I think the fix is in. This is a Trojan horse. I think the folks who worked on this video game, based on the public information that I have, based on my analysis, I feel like they've taken advantage of you, Tony. I don't like it. I have your back on this. Mega! You know where I'm at, Mega. You can hit me up too. Just please don't hurt me. But outside of that, get the names, put it together. I'll keep working on my sources to get some more inside info for you that you can use in a lawsuit. I'm going to turn on everybody like 6ix9ine. We're going to make this work. That's right. Anyway, till next time, be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. I am the Duke. I just got canceled again. That's right. Bianca Belair is a heel. Take it away, Tony Schiavone.
This is Tony Schiavone, and we're desperately out of time on Duke Loves Wrestling.